How's it going, everybody? So, today I'd like to talk about some ways that you can move stuff around, especially if you don't have a perfectly functioning body or something like that. You don't have to be, without injury, without any sort of ailments to start farming or gardening or homesteading. And I know this for a fact. The reason why it's taken me so long to level out this rather small hill is because I have a few issues. I have to take a lot of breaks to get that done. So that's one thing that I'd like to talk about, is if you just can't do something all at once, it's okay to take a couple of breaks, work on it slowly over time. This hill is 2 feet high at the most, and for a lot of people it's like 2 days work, 3 days work, but I've been working on it for a couple of months. Part of the issue I've had with it is, for most of it, it's been frozen solid, but I get tired. Another thing is mechanical advantages. So, this cart is incredibly useful and has been beaten to hell, but that's because it works. It has wheels. It gets stuff from point A to point B with considerably less effort. Same thing goes for the wheelbarrow that I pretty consistently use. It's the same concept of using a wheel to move a lot more weight than you could on your own. Makes things a lot easier. One thing that I can't show off at the moment is help. I have family that will help me out when I'm wanting to do bigger or heavier things, and more sets of hands equals lighter work, makes things easier. It's not too hard to ask a neighbor to come and give you a hand with something. You just can't have too much pride that you're not willing to ask. There's another wheel that I use all the time, is a dolly or a hand truck, depends on what you call it, but hand trucks or dollies, or they make it so you can move very heavy stuff with little effort. You balance the load over the wheel, and all you have to do is provide motion and make sure it doesn't fall off. So, with that, just remember, you don't have to be, Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime or perfectly working. Just realize that certain tasks that would normally take you almost no time take you a little longer, takes a little bit more effort, and sometimes you gotta use a tool like a lever or a wheel or something like that to get the same job done. And never be ashamed to ask for help. If you need help, ask for help. You won't get it all the time from everybody, but as long as you let people know that you do need the help, you'll get help. And if you want to make a structure, you know, a rabbit cage right there is technically movable. I can't move it on my own. And this, in fact, was built in place. Like, I think I've moved it all of 10 feet from over there to there. The roof on it was built in place. So if you don't have a hand and you have to have something heavy or awkward put somewhere, figure out about where you want it and build it there. That's what I did with these guys. You know, the rabbits I added later. You know. So yeah, no, there are ways of getting around every issue that you can have. You just got to be a little bit more creative with it. Alright. Y'all have fun. Bye.